Alright, let's start. So guys, welcome to this new Dota patch 7.0, 7.0, whatever you want to call it. I just looked over it a little bit, so I'm gonna go over the changes. I won't go so much through the new hero, the new HUD, and the new pregame, but we'll look more at the gameplay and overall like what's really going on in just a second. Alright, so we have a new hero, Monkey King, some melee hero, blah blah. You can see what he can do. He has some boundless strike, as you can see, some ground spell that deals damage and apparently stuns. Tree dance, leaps along the treetops looking for his next chance to spring into the fight. Alright, primal spring. He can do some charged up jump. Jingu mastery. He gains bonus damage and lifesteal. He can change his form to deceive his enemies using his surroundings as his... Alright, he can turn into a bounty rune. And an ultimate that sends out some more Monkey Kings. A comic that we're not gonna go into. Monkey King terrain, which looks cool, you can buy it. Some Arcana. As you can see, there's a new Viper, blah blah. Okay, let's go to the new HUD. As you can see, the top looks a bit different. Your mini-map is a bit smaller. Your skill setup looks different, and your lower right is different. Also, in terms of where you see your damage and so on. Increased visibility, increased options. So you have some new options. Your shop looks different. They increased like how easy it is to use the shop, I guess. Then this stuff looks different. I haven't looked too much into this yet, so I don't know what the hell is going on. But as you can see in all these pictures, I guess you can see like, I don't know what's different here, whether it's mana cost or how easy it is. Oh, you have dynamic HUDs for heroes. Mana cost on items, shop and courier. So I was just in the practice mode and the shop looked easier to use, at least once you get used to it. So that was nice. And here you have a new pregame, which kind of looks really, really cool. But as you can see here, pick phase and strategy phase. So seemingly from what I understood, they're trying to make the game more structured and easier and better for everyone involved. So we'll have to see how that goes. You get some team composition, some hero suggestions for your team. Then you have a strategy phase, as it says here. Once you've locked in a hero, start planning your lanes and ward spots. Purchase starting items, change your hero loadout and more. After everyone has selected a hero, you'll have 30 seconds of guaranteed strategy time to make final preparations and item purchases while the game finishes loading into the background. So as you can see, you can choose your lanes, you can try to predict their lanes, and you can already click on the map as to where you want your wards to be placed. I think this is really cool. I think this is really good. Something that I don't know if it's in the patch, something I hope for is that before you queue for a game, you can choose what you want to play, like what role. But I'm not certain. But definitely there's a lot of good changes in the patch so far. Like you have enhanced strategy, as you can see here. You have items you can buy before the game goes. I think that's pretty much how it goes. I didn't want to go too much into this, so now we're gonna go into the gameplay. These are the gameplay changes, which take your time, because this is a lot. It starts with the hero talent tree. Every hero will have unique talents for themselves, whereas you get them at 10, 15, 20, and 25. 25 are hero based talents, whereas 10, 15, 20 are like the 25 it's just unique for the hero, like it changes your skills. Whereas 10, 15, 20 is more like a bit more basic, as it says here. So this will take away attributes and so on. So here they're just showing some things of what people get, but we'll go over that in a second as well. So here it starts with the general things. Ultimate levels, you get them at 6, 12, 18, just like before. Heroes no longer have the attribute bonus ability, so you can't skill stats anymore. You now have 4 talents that can be leveled at 10, 15, 20, 25, and at each level you choose one of 2 options as to how you will upgrade your hero. They reworked the XP. XP required to reach level 12 is the same as the previous level 11. XP required to reach level 18 is the same as previous level 16. So does this mean that your new level 2 ulti is at 12 and your level 3 ulti at 18? Am I getting this right? I'm not sure. But they reworked in terms of, because remember when you went from 11 to 12 you took like 2200 XP. It's crazy. They took that away. And you have an updated respawn timetable. As you can see on the left hand side, it's the old patch. Oh, 6, 12, 18. Sorry, it all makes sense now. It's not like before, it was 6, 11, 16. Sorry guys, my bad. Then this just makes more sense now, because I talked about this myself. Sorry. Updated respawn timetable. On the left you can see the old patch, on the right you can see the new patch. So you are respawning faster in the new patch. Slightly. Then it starts. Oh, wait a second. You respawn much faster early levels. Then level 6 is slightly the same. Then it becomes more again. And then at 12 it becomes close to the same. Then it gets more again. But pretty much you always spawn faster in the new patch, apart from max level, which is 100 seconds anyhow. Gold bounty, hero gold kill bounty, 110 streak level. So now you got slightly less gold. Death cost reworked. Old, 30 times hero level. New, 100 plus net worth divided by 50. I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but fuck it, we're not gonna go too much into that. I'm not gonna. Hero kill XP. Let's see at the hero XP. It's starting to be the same until level 5, and then you're getting less XP per kill all across the board until it starts to be the same again at the end, and then slightly more in the new patch. And now we have AoE gold. I think this is going to be pretty interesting. But it is... Indeed, it is also going to be... So you get less gold, AoE. You get less gold for kills, single kills as well. And streaks. And you get less XP. Alright. And then we have something called a backpack, which I'll just read it. Heroes now have a backpack that allows them to carry 3 additional items. While backpack items cannot be activated and grant no bonuses, they can be used to complete recipes. And players can swap items from backpack to inventory slots with a short item cooldown. How it works. Items that are in your backpack are inactive and remain so for 6 seconds when moved from backpack. Backpack mechanics. Items that are in your backpack are inactive. Items cool down at only half the rate when they are anywhere except your main inventory. Cannot put the following items in your backpack: gem, rapier, bloodstone, and aegis. Items can always be moved out of backpack with no inactivity timer when near a shop. Disassembling items. Disassembling items now tries to fill your inventory or backpack first before dropping to the ground. Disassembling items auto-locks them from combining with other items. Use right click to unlock. How I am understanding this, before even realizing, items like BKB, you will use them, and then after it's over, you put them in your backpack and switch them out for another item. You're gonna put the most common items I can think of now that you're gonna put there is a teleport scroll, perhaps consumables, BKB, and heart. Like, let's say you're sieging high ground, and you just put heart in your backpack because you can have your full inventory plus a backpack, right? You stop sieging for 20 seconds, you put in the heart, you reach into full, you put it back in your backpack, considering you're that farmed. Let's say you have a BKB, you can just buy a 7th item now. In the teamfight, you use your BKB, you swap out those items real quick, and then 6 seconds later, it works, right? That should work, right? Like you have 9 item slots now. Am I getting this wrong? Like you can switch them mid-fight, right? That should, at least that's how I'm understanding. I'll go more into it later when I read the chat responses and so on. But yeah. So now we go into map changes. Roshan. Increase item cooldown though. They cooldown at half rate, but like, yeah, sure, who cares? You use your BKB, you put it there. You can't use items for 6 seconds, sure. Anyhow, map changes. Moves Roshan to new area near top power up rune spot. Roshan attack range. They increase the armor. They reduce the HP. Roshan HP gain, performance reduced. Roshan armor gain. So he will have less HP, but more armor. The delay makes it inefficient. That could be correct. Could still work in some way. And then you have Shrine. You have a new building type called Shrine. There are shrines near each team's secret shop and new ancient camp locations. Shrines can be teleported to since they are new buildings. Shrines become vulnerable whenever all tier 2 towers fall for the respective team. Each team also has 5 shrines inside the base. Shrines have an ability with a 5-minute cooldown. Allied heroes can right-click to activate it, generating a 500 AoE aura that lasts for 5 seconds. The aura provides 140 HP, 40 mana regen per second. And it increases. Activates once you are in melee range after right-clicking on it. Shrine's ability becomes available to use outside of the base once creep spawn at 000. Shrines do not grant visions. Shrines provide 150 gold bounty for each player on the team when killed. They give a lot of gold, but now fighting near the secret shops is not what you want to do. Unless there's skills on cooldown. Pushing base is harder because people have a pseudo fountain region. And offlaners or roamers can use this spot, or farmers while they farm. So this is interesting. Not sure what to think of it. But okay. We will go on to the runes. Runes are now 2 different categories. Power-up runes, aka the active runes, and the bounty runes. Bounty runes are no longer located in the river. Power-up rune spawns now occur at only 1 river location at a time. They do not spawn at the start of the game. Each of the 4 jungles now spawns a bounty rune every 2 minutes. Each of the 4 jungles. Are they saying the 2 secret shops and the 2 forests? Grievous Greed bounty rune multiplier rescaled from 3, 4, 5, 6 to a constant double. Cool. Bottle now only replenishes 2 charges when filled with a bounty rune. This is a very Han-like change. Jungle. Reworked entire jungle terrain for Radiant and Dire, both primary and secondary jungles. Primary and secondary jungles. The primary jungle for each team now has 1 ancient, 2 hard, 2 medium, and 1 small camp. Previously, 2 hard, 2 medium, 1 small camp. You have 2 ancient camps on your side of the map. The secondary jungle for each team now has 1 ancient, 1 hard, and 1 medium camp. Interesting. Each team gets a bonus ancient camp. Terrain layout. Rework the paths and hiding spots to the left and the right of the side lanes. Rework many ward spots, location, and juke paths. Holy shit! How much can you change in one patch? Reworked, added various juke paths near the map edges between tier 1 and tier 2 towers. Adjusted tree distribution to the left of the top radiant barracks. Neutral changes. So instead of the neutrals respawning every minute, it will be every 2 minutes. Dying to neutral creeps now cause your hero to have a minimum respawn time of 26. Perfect. I like this change a lot. Ancients are no longer spell immune, but they now have a magic resistance. I like this too, because now you can use you can still kill it, like some heroes can kill it with their spells now, which I think should be possible. Like, you shouldn't kill it fast, but you should just be able to damage it. The following abilities do not affect Ancients: Arcane Orb and Chakram. Okay, so you can't true damage them with ODQ and Tibros or Chakram. Neutral creeps now have 1 mana regen. Aha, so they will use their spells again. Swapped order of the Ancient. Slam is now 3rd. Relevant for Doom. What? Relevant for Doom. I don't understand. He can't eat those anyway. Or swapped order relevant for Doom? I guess so. New Ancients. Added a new Ancient neutral camp. 2 Prowler Acolytes and 1 Prowler Shaman. Prowler Acolyte provides a stacking aura. Provides 10%. Oh. Ah, but you can't take. This makes Chen. Su. This is a buff for Chen. Just throwing out there. Provides a stacking aura. Provides 10% life and 10% HP regeneration. Prowler Shaman. Passive autocast causes next attack to root the enemy for 2 seconds, preventing movement and dealing 75 DPS. Cooldown 15. Active. Can cast in a 300 AoE effect around them, reducing base physical armor by 50% and dealing 200 physical damage. How strong are these creeps? Oh, I didn't read these before. Prowler. Sorry, I don't know how you say it. Lifestealer. Oh yeah. Automat tier 4 towers now have the same regeneration as the Ancient. Oh, so they regen. Using TP scrolls no longer destroys nearby trees. That is cool. Glyph cooldown refresh is now granted 1 second after a tier 1 tower dies rather than immediately. I like that because now you can't misclick it. Ancient Building Vision increased from 1200 to 2600. Ancient Building Vision. So your throne gives you vision of your entire base. Reduce effigy building count, reduce blah blah. Tier 2, 3, 4 towers damage rescaled from same average, okay. Illusions provide 5+ level gold and XP. For example, level 15 illusion gives 20 gold XP bounty. I think this is great. Illusions attack damage penalty against buildings. Attack damage penalty. I fail to fully understand. Does this mean they deal 20% more damage or 20% less? Because of, I don't understand why there's penalty. We'll get back to that. Attack speed bonuses now work on illusions. Ugh. Magic resistance bonuses no longer. The following hours now generated by illusions. Heartstopper aura, precision aura, essence aura. Necrophos illusions are good now. Drow illusions don't matter, I don't think. Illusions no longer benefit from Dragon Blood armor bonus. I don't know what Dragon Blood armor bonus is. Might be Dragonite. The following illusions have a constant bounty value rather than the formula above. Juxtapose illusions. I don't know what the juxtapose is, but Wall of Replica. 50% damage reduction. Holy fuck. Damn. Root mechanics. Root now disables the following movement spells: Burrow Strike, Waveform, Blink Strike, Phantom Strike, Reality Rift, Pounce, Skewer, Ball Lightning, Timber Chain, Rolling Boulder, Icarus Dive, Leap, Poof, and Time Walk. Holy shit, that is a huge fucking deal. Because we will get into it later, but there's an item that now juxtapose PL ulti. Understood. This is a huge deal because there's a new item that applies root. You can't. Oh, I don't know about this, man. It didn't disable any of these before, right? Interesting. Dispel mechanics. Standardized dispel mechanics. Ability tooltips now list if they are undispellable, dispellable, or dispellable only by strong dispels. Abilities that dispel now list what type of dispel they apply. The following skills are no longer undispellable. The following skills are no longer undispellable. So you can now purge these spells. Soul Catcher, Stampede. You can purge Recall. You can purge Windrun of Windrunner. I don't like this at all. Are no longer undispellable, which means they are now dispellable. How the you can't make Windrun dispellable, dude. You go to your Steam and you find download test server. I don't know how to pronounce this word. Insatiable. Hunger is no longer dispellable. This is really good. Brute's ulti used to be dispellable. I think this was super garbage. Continue after your buff was dispelled. Cleave mechanics. Cleave area is now calculated as a cone in the direction of your attack instead of a circle whose edge starts in front of the attacking unit. The overall distance from which a unit can be hit is roughly the same with the new cleave values. Max movement speed increased to 550. I don't know why this would... turn rate cap increased by 15%. Turn rate ramps up over time as you start turning. The max values that it reaches while you turn are increased by 15%. Not the initial value or acceleration/deceleration rate. So it takes you 15% longer overall to turn. Lane creeps now get 50% of experience when denied by neutral. Off lane keeps getting better and better, dude. Temporarily remove the following heroes from Captain's mode. Necrophos, Techies, Lycan, and Treant. The following abilities no longer disjoint projectiles. No longer disjoint projectiles. Borrow time, true form. What is true form? Alks? Ult? I don't know. Pounce? Doesn't disjoint. Ooh. Metamorphosis and leap. Whoa. That's another buff to Bad Rider, by the way. Sticky Napalm makes it even worse now. The following abilities now disjoint projectiles. Test of Faith, Recall, and Morph Replicate. The following projectiles are now disjointable: Splinter Blast, Second Hit, and Soul Assumption. The following abilities no longer have special rules/restrictions for Ancients: Battle Hunger, Adaptive Strike, Electric Vortex, and Last Words, which means you can now use them on Ancients, I suppose. True form is LD. Ah, okay. Now you accelerate in your turn to a maximum speed of... I see. The following abilities now use pseudo-random distribution. Juxtapose, Craggy Exterior, Alpha Wolf Critical Strike, and Giant Wolf Critical Strike. Searing Chains and Snare now reveals invisible units, similar to other root debuffs. I like that. The following Flying Vision abilities are reduced in AoE. Unstable Concoction Throw, 400 to 300, Wild Access. Flying Vision. Can you say the hero's name for the spells? Yeah, I'll try to, sorry. So this is Abaddon. Oh, Lone Druid doesn't dispel anymore, that is not cool. So, Abaddon ult doesn't disjoint, Lone Druid ult doesn't disjoint, Sark's Pounce doesn't disjoint, Metamorphosis didn't even know it did that, and Leap, big deal. And then the following abilities now disjoint. Test of Faith is Chen's Sendback, Recall, Kado's Ultimate, and Morph Replicate. Splinter Blast secondary hit and Soul Assumption are now disjointable. Splinter Blast is Winter Wyvern and Soul Assumption. I am uncertain of who owns Soul Assumption. I believe it is Visage or Visage. These spells you can now use on the Ancients, being Axis Battle Hunger, Morphling's Adaptive Strike, Storm Spirit's Electric Vortex, and Silencer's Last Word. The following abilities now use pseudo-random distribution. I don't exactly know what pseudo-random means. I know there's two types of random. I think there's true random, where, let's say your chance is 20%, then every hit will have 20%. But I believe pseudo-random is that, let's say your first chance is 8% to proc it, and you didn't proc. The next hit you will have more than 8% chance, and then you will have more than that, and more than that, and more than that, until you proc it, and you go 8 to 8%. The following Flying Vision abilities are reduced in AoE. Does this mean it reduces the amount of vision these spells give you? Yeah, right? You get less vision from Alchemist's Stun, Beastmaster's Axis, Spirit's Impact. I don't exactly know what Spirit's Impact is. Could be Ember Spirit. Chain Frost being Lich Ultimate, Sprout, 250 vision, that's a lot. Arrow minus 150. Oh, Puck Orb minus 250, big deal. Stifling Dagger being PA's Q spell. Concussive Shot. What the fuck is Concussive Shot? I'm blanking who owns this right now. And then we have Static Remnant, also from Storm, getting reduced. Interesting. Moonglaive no longer gets boosted by spell amplification. Oh, that is interesting that even worked. Cleave no longer gets boosted by spell amplification. Also interesting that worked. Spell Lifesteal does not trigger heal for things that don't receive spell amplification. Moonglaive Cleave, that is also interesting that worked. Fix the following passes not being disabled by break. Golem Flaming Fist. Golem Permanent Immolation. Last Will, Boar's Poison, Lycan Wolf Cripple, Necronomic and Archer Aura, Necronomic and Mana Break. Skywrath W. Aha! Skywrath W is Concussive Shot. I'm sorry, I don't know how to explain this. We are moving on to the items. Woo, bitch. Passive block chance reduced from 100 to 50. You're less likely to block every hit, but you block more, but you have less chance. Slight nerf overall if you look at the numbers. Aether Lens, cast range bonus increased from 200 to 220. Cost increased by 50. I will take that. This is a buff. I would take this any time of the day if I liked Aether Lens. Assault Karaz, self-attack speed reduced by 15, but the aura increased by 5. Probably take it as a buff. It's less for... Oh, it's 5 less, not 15. Excuse me. It's definitely a buff. If you want to take simple math, if one hero is close to you, your overall attack speed value gain is the same. You get 5 less, but your one teammate gets 5 more. But then maybe you have more teammates there, so overall I would say it's a buff. Oh, actually, excuse me, because you also gain the aura attack speed, right? Like, you gain the self-attack speed, and you also gain your own aura. Oh, is my Dota bugged or something? Yeah, my Dota bugged, guys, gonna have to restart it. Bloodstone no longer reduces respawn time to less than 1 second. I believe this makes things like Timbersaw chaining to a tree, killing himself, coming back. But the regeneration now behaves like Blink and only dispels if actual damage was taken, and only if the damage source is from a player or Roche. Pretty much all consumables will only get dispelled now by Roche or player, not by creeps. Bracer, minus 20 gold. Mana restore from cheese, 500 plus. Heroes like Storm will benefit from that. Same deal with our Clarity. That it can only get dispelled by a player or Roche. Crimson Guard, passive block chance reduced from 100 to 50. Passive block amount increased. And so here, it is a buff. You have half chance of blocking, but you will block more than... You will get a more than double damage block when you proc it. Also, the activatable damage block increased by 5, and it affects buildings. So, it is very good now for defending your high ground, or just defending your towers, actually. It's very interesting. You lose bonus damage on crit, but you get a higher crit percentage. I mean, your crit multiplication, whatever, is higher. I don't know, someone has to do the math. It's most likely a buff in most cases, unless you buy your crit too early for some reason. Diffuse Blade can only target enemy nows, cannot self-target, but can it still target your teammates is the question. I assume no. Mana Break on Illusions reduced from 2010 to 16.8. Good. Mana Break on Heroes increased from 40 to 50. Why? Diffuse Blade damage per mana burn reduced from 100 to 80. Your damage stays the same, the mana burn goes up, it's less for illusions, and you can't target on yourself. You can jungle with clarities now. You guys are right. They won't be dispelled by creeps. That is a massive change. Dragonlance gets a -1 strength. I'll be happy with that. And now Drum. Reworked item. Swiftness aura is now a 20% movement speed aura. If I'm not mistaken, the swiftness aura of the old drums was 3% movement speed and 5 attack speed. Now instead it's 20% movement speed, which is a pretty big buff. Because the activatable is still 13% plus move speed or something like that. So in my opinion this is a big buff. Now you lose 3 intelligence and you won't get any more HP regen, but you will get some mana regen from the item now. Dust no longer costs mana. Enchanted Mango gets -15 in costs. Eye of Skadi is no longer a unique attack modifier. Gem of True Sight no longer gets the effect on illusions, which I think is great. I think the item is too good. Glimmer Cave gets a slight cooldown reduce. Sorry, I must have said it wrong here. You get a plus 20 movement speed as an aura. But when you use the item, I believe the activatable is a percentage movement speed. Which you will see in a second. I must have said it wrong. I meant that the activatable has, I believe, a percentage stat. We will check that out real fast. We'll not choose Axe. We'll choose some new heroes so you guys get to see the new model. This is the new starter model. In the meantime, so yeah, Glimmer Cape has a cooldown reduced. Regeneration increased from Heart from 475 to 7%. That is a big increase. You might, I don't know, I feel like we'll see this item in people's backpacks or some shit like that. So let's buy, this is the new shop. Let's buy the new drums. This is what I was talking about. So you now get a 20 move speed aura. As you can see, my move speed is 310. I drop the drums, it's 290. I pick it back up, I'm back to 310. And now, so you get a 20 movement speed aura. That's already a lot, passively. This item gives you 20 movement speed. Now, when you use the item, the effect, you have 6 charges, you get 25 attack speed and 13% move speed. This item is crazy good now. I think this item is way better now than before. People actually move a lot faster. Bam. Look at this. This is a lot. The new aura was 5%. Oh no, my stream is lagging. Uh-oh, I hope this fixes itself fast. Why is my stream lagging? Maybe I downloaded some stupid shit here. Oh no, my stream is lagging. This ain't good. We're gonna take a quick break and hope it fixes itself. Turning off Wi-Fi here. Yeah, my internet is lagging. I'm gonna check my Ethernet cable right now. I hope this won't stay that way, because I don't know if I can upload this video then. Please don't lag. Please don't. It's fine if Dota is closed. Are you sure? Well, I don't know. I hope it's gonna be better. Sadly, I can't fix it, so I hope it won't be as bad. But okay, we shall continue. Might be fine now. Okay. Healing Salve, as we talked about earlier, only gets dispelled by player or Roche. Heaven's Halberd sadly did not get the buff that I would have liked, because I think the item is very weak. It got a 1 second slow duration and 4% higher chance of proccing that slow. Helm of Dominator is now reworked. It no longer costs 75 mana to take over a creep. The creep you take over is now faster than before, and you can only have 1 creep at a time. Your recipe is now different. You use a headdress, a glove of haste, and a recipe. Cost is the same. Now check the new stats it provides. It gives you 6 of all stats, 10 attack speed, and attack speed aura, and HHP region aura, which is a lot. But mind you, it no longer gives you lifesteal. I cannot use a different Twitch server, otherwise this video will be put into 2 pieces, and I want it to be 1 piece to upload it. Infused range of the cooldown increased from 6 to 7 seconds. I think this item needed a bigger nerf, but what can you do? Let's try that. Iron Talon increases a percentage, no longer increases percentage based. It now gives you plus 24 and 7 bonus damage. This also affects Quelling Blade, but not Battle Fury. Alright. Bonus damage now works against Roshan, cooldown increase. So the item level 1 pretty much gives you the same damage, flat, but the more damage you get, the more of a nerf this is. And then the cooldown of Iron Talon was increased. Maelstrom has an internal cooldown now, and it's no longer a unique attack modifier. Before, when you had lifesteal and you proc Maelstrom on Mjolnir, you would not get lifesteal. Morbid Mask cost increased from 900 to 1200, and it now provides you with plus 15 damage. Mask of Madness reworked. You take the new mask, the recipe, costs 100 more. It gives you 50% lifesteal, plus 15 damage, and you activate this Berserk. It gives you the same buffs as before, being bonus attack speed, movement speed for 8 seconds, cooldown is 20. But while activated, you are silenced and you have -5 armor, which is a big deal. I'm gonna try to open Dota once more. My stream seems to be fine because I would like to show the changes in the game. Medallion of Courage no longer has half value against Roshan. Remember that Rosh's value of armor was increased, so I think this is just a normal thing that makes sense. Mjolnir got the same treatment as the Maelstrom. MKB no longer gives you attack speed, so a slight nerf to that. Night Vision was increased by Moonshot by 50. Necronomicon. Attack type changed from basic to piercing. As you can see here, they will deal less damage to buildings but more versus heroes and much more versus creeps. Also, the attack damage was increased from the warrior, but the mana burn was decreased. Also remember that it's not only mana burn decrease, it's also damage decreased by this one. Like the minus mana break also means minus damage, but they buffed this. And then their armor type went from hero to basic. I don't quite know what this means. Sorry about that. And then the mana burn cooldown went from 20 to 7, which is very good buff. Oblivion Staff, you lose 5 damage, but you gain 4 intelligence. So if you're an int hero, you're losing 1 damage, but you're losing 5 damage, but you're gaining 4 int instead. You're losing 1 damage as an int hero, excuse me. Octarine Core no longer provides 50% mana regen. I think that's fine. Poor Man's Shield, pretty... not even worthy to talk about. Quelling Blade got the same treatment as the Iron Talon. Road of Atos was reworked, and now listen up. It applies a route preventing the target from moving for 2 seconds. Remember the changes at the start of the patch that I'd read. There's a lot of new spells that now are prevented from using by being rooted, like Void. Void couldn't time walk away. I think Anti-Mage couldn't blink away. I think Mirana couldn't leap away. Sand King couldn't stun away. And Storm Spirit couldn't even zip out. So you apply a 2-second route. Cooldown was increased from 10 to 16. Cast range reduced from 1200 to 1k. And it now uses a projectile, which I will try to show you how the projectile looks and how fast it is. So you see, you can sort of try to imagine how easy such hard it would be to actually hit people. Mind you, this is the new interface. So now I have Rod of Atos. This is gonna be my opponent axe. This is my cast range. It's 1k. It's quite big, and it has a projectile now, and it looks like this. Oh yeah, no. And that's how fast it is. And now after I do that, they can't move for 2 seconds. It's quite a big deal. Let's move on though. Oh, I skipped Radiance, I think. The Radiance damage increased. Radiance got a damage increase from 50 to 60, and Radiance damage illusions went from 50 to 40. So while your normal holder was increased by 10, your illusions in the end got a pretty big nerf. Now we can skip Atos. Sanj pretty much got the buff that was included in the Heaven's Halberd. Satanic was reworked. You don't use a Helm of Dominator or a recipe. You use the Reaver like before. Smurfing as Alchemist, yes, that was me. Then the new Morbid Mask and a Mithril Hammer. It costs 100 less. It provides you with 50 damage, 25 lifesteal, and 25 strength. And the same activatable, if I'm not mistaken. So you're losing... I think you're missing out on 5 armor, but you're getting more damage. I believe that's the change from before to now. Shady Amulet has a lower fate time and a lower cooldown on allies. Solar Crest no longer has half value against Roshan. Which is also, as I said earlier, makes sense. Soul Booster no longer provides 50% mana regen, same as the Octarine. Recipe cost for Soaring increased by 25, alright, I guess. Evasion was reduced from the Talisman of Evasion from 25 to 20, and the cost was reduced by 250. Tome of Knowledge now increases per experience every time you use one. Urn of Shadows has the same as the others, which I already thought it was like that before. The damage source has to be a player or Roshan. Oh, no, it didn't get taken away by Roshan before, I believe. Now you have Vanguard. You also lose the proc. Passive block amount. I think this is a buff now to Vanguard. It's, how should I say, it's worse versus creeps, but it's better versus heroes, I think. Because now you don't always block from creeps, which is a big deal. This makes summons better, I believe. Well, it depends on which summons. But yeah, Vlad's no longer has a recipe because the Morbid Mask has the same amount of value increase. And then Windlace got 15 gold more expensive. Now we're going into hero changes, and this again will take a long time. Remember that every hero has their own talent tree. Every hero has unique things they can skill at 10, 15, 20, and 25. But we'll go through every hero and we'll discuss how good such battle is and whatever. Miss Coil, aka Abaddon's Q spell, the cast point was reduced, aka meaning it goes faster. It also has a faster projectile, which means the cast animation is faster and projectile is faster. And also the shield is being cast faster. It doesn't break by Roche. It does break by Roche. It only dispels if actual damage was taken and only if the damage sourced by is from a player or Roshan. Alchemist. Grievel's Greed Bounty Rune. As it stated earlier, you now always get a double bounty instead of 3, 4, 5, 6 times, which is a pretty big nerf. But still. Oh, I skipped this. At level 10, Abaddon can choose to gain 25 damage or 50% XP gain, 5 armor, 200 mana, 25 move speed, 15% cooldown, 25 strength, 200 shield HP. I won't read through all of them. After a couple I will stop and you guys will just read on your own. I'll just give some pointers. Things like XP gain. XP gain is a very interesting point because it will help you get all of these effects quicker. Your attributes, like you get every level you level up, you get more stats, obviously from your hero, but it would help you to get to these things faster. But remember that once you're level 25, you had wished that you wouldn't have taken this, because after you're maxed out, this won't do anything for you anymore, but those will. So just keep things like that in mind. And it will probably change from game to game. But sometimes you might need the 5 armor, but sometimes you might need the 200 mana instead, stuff like that. Alright, let's go to Alchemist. You can choose between damage and armor, movement speed, stats, attack speed, health. And remember, level 25 are always hero specific unique things. Like, it will always buff one of your spells. For example, here, your shield has 200 more HP. With Alchemist, you get 30% life steal or -4 acid spray armor. Ancient Apparition, mind you, this cold feed cannot target a unit already affected by cold feed. This is because your level 25 attribute or talent thing, you can choose between 3 charges of cold feed or plus 80 chilling touch damage. So, for example, here level 10, AA can either get plus 60 gold per minute, meaning 2 gold per second instead of 1, or however that works, or plus 8% spell amplification, plus 15 damage health regen, movement speed, or respawn time. Now moving on to Anti-Mage. He's getting a Scepter. Causes spell sheet to passively block and reflect a targeted spell once every 12 seconds. So this means if you buy a scepter, you basically have a Lincoln's Lotus Orb on anti-mage every 12 seconds. This will be the last one I read through, other than if I see that there's some really crazy ones. Or I actually might read for all of them because I also want to know them. Strength, damage, attack speed, HP, evasion stats, minus 2-second blink cooldown, or agility. But mind you that the hero specific upgrades are at level 25. It's going to be very late in the game. Arc Warden is now added into Captain's mode. Arc Warden. Spark vision type change from flying to ground, which means it gives less vision. Flux cast range reduced by 100. 10% on no longer covers in consumable. That's really good. That's really fucking good. Which means you can't have salves, mangoes, bottle. The cooldown was increased by a lot, which means you can't use your Midas as fast in the early game, which will decrease of how fast you snowball and level up to get higher level ultimates. You get more bounty for killing it, and now decrements it BKB charges when it uses it, which is very needed. You can have health or attack speed, you can have damage or strength, cooldown range, lifesteal, or spark rave damage. Axe, no changes, just the talent tree. There are some hero specific upgrades before 25. Oh, if that's so, I'm sorry, I thought you only get hero specific upgrades at 25, but we'll go over that. Strength regen, damage health, health regen, move speed, battle hunger DPS or armor. Then for Bane, you guys can read over this yourself. Cast range is interesting. Batrider, intelligence armor, health, spell amplification, cooldown reduction, movement speed, firefly duration, 200 flame break AoE / knockback. Does it mean you get knocked back 200 range further, or you just have 200 higher range on hitting your knockback? That is the question. AoE definitely higher, but the question is, how much does it knock you back? Holy fuck! Get fucking knocked, bitch! Holy shit! Look at this! Alright. Okay, I can push him from... He went from here to there. I'm lagging again. Yeah, I'm sorry if it lags again. I won't be able to fix it. But that is a big ass change. We'll go over to our next hero, Beastmaster. That's a really early XP gain, movement speed, strength, respawn time, cooldown reduction, health, wild access damage, or 120 damage. This is only good if both axes get increased damage. Okay, Bloodseeker. Thirst now lingers for 2 seconds after a target dies, I guess. Oh, you keep the buff of the dead target for 2 more seconds. You get 5 armor damage, attack speed, health, respawn time, stats, blood. Oh. Wow, for a second I thought your Q spell was gonna be 0 cooldown. Bounty Hunter has a Scepter. Added Scepter to Bounty Hunter. Allows Shuriken Toss to bounce twice on each hero. Bounces on everyone once, then bounces for each one again. Whoa. That legit. Health XP gain, attack speed, move speed, Spell amp damage. 20% evasion or 5 seconds Janata cooldown. Brewmaster. Whoa! Earth Brewling's demolish increased, I think. Isn't that building damage? Storm Brewling dispel magic damage to summons. Oh, it one-shots Golem now. Drunk Case is now a proper projectile. Drunk Case cast point reduced. No longer has different duration for heroes and creeps. No longer has a 200 radiance. Slow rescaled. Okay, less early. Less of one, more on the others. Holy hell! Mischance rescaled to be 70% on all levels. Buff level 1, 2, 3. Slight nerf level 4. Haste duration reduced from 8 to 4. Mana cost reduced from 50 to 25. This hero is a pain in the ass to lane against. Restarting webcam real quick. Yeah, I'm just lagging and I don't know why. I am very sorry, guys. Turning off my webcam for very little. The audio is fine, right? I'm sure it will stop soon. Plus 14 primal split unit armor. That's a lot. That's your level 25. Bristleback. Warpath max stacks rescaled. What is Warpath? Ooh. Your ulti is a lot. You get interesting. And then Quill Spray now deals damage as it quickly expands outwards. 7 strength mana regen, move speed health, attack speed respawn time, plus 4 max goose stacks. Or health regen. I think this is a really big buff to Brewmaster, holy crap. It's lagging in, that's all. Yeah, I'll close Dota for now. Broodmother! Instant Hunger Lifesteal rescaled. Okay, slight buff. And it's no longer dispellable. This is a huge buff for Brood. Huge buff. And then her little things. 10 Agi XP gain, 20% cooldown reduction or 7 armor. 300 health or 50 attack speed. 200 spiraling health or 8 max webs. 8 max webs, that is a huge ass buff for this hero. You can have 16 webs on the map. You can literally be anywhere. That is really cool. That is unique as fuck. I don't know about the spiraling health buff. I mean, they wouldn't die to AoE, to one AoE spell, but 2. So, Centaur Warrunner. No buffs, no nerfs. Damage, mana regen, evasion, magic resistance, spell amp, strength. I think spell amplification would also work on your return. Gains return aura. I don't fully understand what that means. Or your stun, once hoof stomp is already long as fuck. Gains return aura. That everyone around you has return? Chaos Knights, a lot of scepters. Turning on the cam again. Okay. What's up with my webcam now? It appears that I have to re-add my webcam. Okay. Okay. Aura for your teammates. Your allies get the return aura. But they gain, I assume they get their own. Alright, Scepter edit for Chaos Knight. Reality Rift now applies a 3, 4, 5, 6 armor debuff on the target instead of dealing bonus damage. Chaos Strike no longer applies a -5 armor debuff. Chaos Strike crit chance increase from 10 to 12. Chaos Strike now life steals for 50% when it crits. Illusions benefit from this as well. Added Scepter reduces cooldown by 20 seconds and allows phantoms to be cast on an allied hero. Wow. Support motherfucking Chaos Knight. Chen. Penitence slow and amp increased. Okay. Added overhead for the damage dealt with Test of Faith. I understand. +2 Holy Persuasion max count. Or +2 on the Hand of God heal. Okay. Death Pact cooldown. Death Pact is better. Okay. Ooh, Searing Arrows damage bonus. Or Troll Strength. 125 attack range or oof. Clockwork. +4 armor, 200 mana. +40 damage, +15 move speed. Respawn time, magic resistance. +10 battery assault. I believe you have nearly full uptime on battery assault with this. Crystal Maiden Scepter reworked. Reworked Crystal Maiden Scepter now applies Frostbite to any unit that has been standing in the freezing field for over 2.5 seconds. This is Heroes of New Earth did this change. Magic resistance. These are garbage! Wow. Or, I mean, maybe this is good because then you actually deal some damage. Cast range. 120 gold per minute at level 20? What? Oof. These things. Wall of Replica no longer deals damage when heroes walk through it. What? Wall of Replica now applies a 1 second 75% slow to units across the Pokeball. Okay, that's a buff. Never mind. You get 12% evasion or 100 cast range. 90 damage or 14 health regen. 12 strength for 25 intelligence. 70 Iron Shell damage. Seemed underwhelming. Multiple instances of poison touch stack. Why is... this is why. Death Prophet, Spell Amp, Strength, Magic Resist, Cast Range, Cooldown, Move Speed, more Spirits or Health. Ooh. Disruptor, Cast Range, Gold per minute, Health, Respawn Time, Cooldown Reduction, Spell Amp. Doom, Infernal Blade, Mini Stun, Increase. Okay. Health, Intelligence, Movement Speed, Armor, Damage, 2% Infernal Blade. Per second, that's a lot. Devour can target Ancients. I was at Doom. You can eat Ancients now with Doom. What did these creeps do again? You can either eat this Acolyte, which gives you 10% life steal and 10 HP regen aura. Or you take the Shaman, which gives you a passive autocast, which causes next attack to root the enemy for 2 seconds. Or a castable 300 AoE around him, reducing base physical armor by 50% and dealing 200 magic damage. So this is what you're gonna do as Doom. Yeah, you can cast Glimpse from even further away, so we're back to Doom. Dragon Knight. Elder Dragon form, Corrosive Breath, now affects the splash targets. Ooh, Dragon Tail is now a fast projectile on Dragon form. Oh, it's not an instant thing anymore. Let's see. Wow, you then get 24 armor and 24 HP region from it. Movement speed reduced by 10 on Drow. Gust dispense. Oh, they're trying this knockback thing, huh? 4 more agi. Magnetize debuff now has an overhead counter similar to replicate. Intelligence armor, magic resist 90 gold per minute. 5th spell amp health. Okay. Oh, this is such a good thing for Earthshaker. This is actually so good for Earthshaker. This, for example, would mean... This, I think, is cool. I didn't see this so much. Or maybe it just strikes me here. But what this shows me is that you can be Earthshaker without mana boots at level 10. You can skill this and use all your spells. You can use more than one Fisher in a team fight. That is really cool. I really like that. Elder Titan. Slight buff on your spirit. Natural order armor reduction aura is centered around the hero, and the magical reduction is centered around the spirit. Ooh, that's a big nerf. Your spirit used to give both these auras, and now only your hero gives the physical aura. Natural order now removes 40, 60, 80, 100% of the magic rates rather than a fixed amount. What? Oh, this is a huge nerf. Am I wrong? Respawn time, strength, health, XP gain. Plus 80 astral spirit hero attack. So every hero gives you 80 bonus. Active fire remnant damage rescaled. I finally, like, they had to do this too. They need to buff spells that used to be skilled over stats. Because you don't have stats anymore. Sleight of Fist now places Ember in front of the target from the direction of his casting cage rather than randomly around the hero. Plus 2 second steering change, plus 500 flinger. Oh, this is cool. Enigma, Eidolon movement speed increased. Nice, I like that. Black hole now slowly rotates enemy units as it pulls them into the center. Okay. 8 Eidolons. Time walk cast range of it. Oh, this is very lackluster. Scepter. 3 homing missiles. Oh. Wow, I'm gonna have to read this. EMP damage change from pure to magical. EMP damage per mana burned increased from 60%. Invoke is no longer an upgradable ability. Invoke cooldown rescaled from 22, 17, 12, 5 to 6? Wow, where is this going? There has to be a nerf somewhere. This is just buff and buff. The only thing nerfed was that it went from pure to magic. You don't need to put skill points in this because you get these now. You basically save 1, 2, 3, 4 skill points. Only that you use more mana cost. Invoke no longer consumes mana when only positions are updated. I thought that was already the case. Invoke Scepter cooldown rescale. Oh, yeah, right, because you don't need to upgrade it anymore, right? You no longer get this. Deafening Blast is no longer automatically upgraded when regents are level 7. Because your Scepter doesn't give you bonus points, I assume. Fortress no longer spawn multiple when quasi X is level 4. Oh! Invoker no longer gains passive attributes when level... Oh, goodness! Now we're talking about nerfs. Never mind, they are coming. You used to get strength from quads, agi from Vex, and int from Exord. Why? What does that mean? How many is 1, 2, 3? What does it? What do you? Oh, you have to be. Then how do you get the upgraded Death Blast? Did they take it away? Forces no longer spawn multiple in class X at level 4. What does it have to be? You don't have 2 Force Spirits anymore. Invoker no longer gains passive attributes, and you don't gain attributes when leveling these. Active extra instant damage bonus increased. So you get more damage and more HP regen, but you lost all the other things. Oh, it's a talent now. 15 seconds tornado cooldown. Oh, and a Force Spirit that's summoned. Oh. Invoker doesn't... Oh, Invoker's talents are the things he lost. I'm closing Dota again, yeah. Ooh. This must be huge nerfs to Invoker. And none of these talent trees help for Quaz Exort. Because if you play Quaz Exort, you would be... If you play Quaz Exort, you would go around all of these nerfs. Because your laning stage is severely buffed with this. Like, you don't have to level up your Invoke anymore, which would make Quaz Exort so much better. Not sure what to think of. Io. Magic resist armor. That's really nice. Liquid fire attack slow increase. That's nice. No longer attack. Unique attack modifier. That's nice. Macrophyre radius increase. That's nice. XP gain spell lamp cast range health at 400 attack range. That really helps him get liquid fire off in team fights. So people really have... You need to know heroes' spell their talent trees. I don't know if you can see them in the game, but you have to check. You need to know people's level 25 spell tree, because this stuff can change everything. Woo! Yes! Legion Commander buff. How much is that? Level 1. You need to... The base damage is the same. 20 less, 40 less, 60 less. Is that even a fucking buff then? If you hit one hero... If you hit one hero level 1, it's a buff. If you hit one hero level 2, it's the same. If you hit one hero level 3, it's a slight nerf. If you have one hero... As long as you hit more than one hero, it's a buff. You see what they level up though. What do you... Strength, XP gain, damage, move speed, armor, respawn time. Cooldown reduction duel. Remember the bounty rune update in Jungle 2. Yeah, you have that shit now. This might be one of the biggest level 25 things I have seen yet. Lightning Storm. Plus 50 Diabolic Edict explosions. Plus 2 Lightning Storms though. At level 25 game is so long, so who cares about damage though when you have less CD? What do you mean? You wanna take this instead? I don't think this one is that good. I think you would rather have this. Unless this affects your items. We'll see, anyway. Frost armor now target invulnerables. Okay. Attacks apply. This is so late, but this. Okay. I feel like there's a few heroes where they're level 10 buffs. I don't like them so much. For example, might be a bad example, but this is just the one I'm going for. Why does Lich get 125 health? The half of a Vid booster. When Lifestealer gets 5 fucking stats, half of an ultimate orb. Like, Lich is level 15 buff, is Lifestealer is level 10. Anyway. No buffs for life, no buffs nerfs Lifestealer, no buffs nerfs Lena. Finger of Death, Scepter, who cares? Plus 3 mana drain multi-target. You mana drain multi? Like, why are supports getting damage? Do they want them to be able to deal like right-click damage? 90 gold per minute. Lone Rage, returning to true form to druid form. Ooh. Spearbear has mana regen. He don't think he had mana regen before. Oh, plus 200 attack range, but that is only in range form. 150. Yeah, you can play him as a fucking core now. You go movement speed, stats, damage, and then you fucking go this. Lone Druid. Health, attack range. This is some 65. But does this go only to you? Or your bear? It only goes to you because you would get this otherwise. Plus minus 10. How much is Savage Roar cooldown? Plus 1.5 Entangle. Hero reworked. Ooh. But changing form doesn't disjoint. Yeah. Do you think the secret reworks have to make some viable as support? It could. Luna. Like, I'm just trying to look at these talent trees and try to find a hero where they actually, like, they get changed. Like, you can do different things because you did that. Okay. Lycan is reworked. Let's read into this. Howl now behaves like a normal buff rather than a pseudo aura. What does that mean? Howl duration increased by 3 seconds. Bonus damage heavily decreased. Creep bonus damage reduced also. Howl provides 50, 100, 150, 200 max HP increase to heroes. Howl has double the effect damage / HP at nighttime. Aha! So at night it's the same as before. Actually more early and then the same later. Feral Impulse no longer provides attack speed. Feral Impulse bonus damage rescaled higher. Feral Impulse now provides HP regeneration. Summoned Wolves base attack time reduced. Summoned Wolves no longer gain 15 HP regen at level 4. They now gain Invis at level 4. They gain Cripple at level 3. Cripple attack speed so increased from 40 to 60. So when Howl is active, people gain max HP? His talent tree: damage, health, respawn time, strength, evasion cooldown, shapeshift duration. Wow. They had invisibility earlier too. Magnus, skewer cooldown reduced. Doesn't really matter much. Attack speed. One second. Attack speed, spell amp, 90 gold damage, strength, move speed. Oh, these, for example, are fucking garbage. Level 25. How much is shockwave cooldown on max level? Is it like 9876? Okay, then sure, it's a 2-second cool. Oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad. I might start lagging again. It's 7. It's a 3-second cooldown. I really hate how this looks. Look at the guy. Look at the way it cools down. I didn't like these level 25 buffs. I didn't like these 25 buffs for Magnus at all. I think the level 1 was fine. Level 2 was also okay. Medusa 500 mana, this is strong. Meepo clones now share full attributes without scepter. Oh, I didn't know that you had that, needed that. Earthbind no longer interrupts chanting spells. Meepo strength gain reduced. Armor damage, lifesteal, move speed, evasion, attack speed, health, poof. Added a charge indicator from Mirana's ultimate. Oh, that's cool. This for example is fucking cool. This I love. Okay, so your number 1 is agi health, it's fine. Spell amp attack speed, fine. Damage armor, fine. Now level 25. You get 100 leap attack speed. I don't know if it's for everyone you jump over or just yourself. Or you get 2 more arrows to throw. So you either get 3 arrows or your leap gives like 120 attack speed bonus. This is one of the best level 25 buffs I have seen. Ugh. Fixed Riptide treating Naga as a damage source rather than her illusions when the illusions apply to it. Mana health, attack speed, evasion, agi strength, +1. Wrath of Nature damage increment per bounce increased from 7 to 11%. Base damage reduced though. Scepter, oh, it no longer increases, and the base damage is reduced as well. It's stronger from 8th and on. Multi-shot arrows. Wait, does that mean you shoot? Yeah, let's test it real quick. Do you shoot? How do you shoot them? Like, do you shoot 1 and then 2 more come out? I think it's to do with impact and fights. It seems like CM and Lion get early respawn time and carries like Nace get early R1 cells. Maybe. So this is gonna be Mirana, level 2 max. So it's actually what I thought. I think 3 arrows, 3 charges would be OP. Not bad. Damage, health, int, move speed, attack speed, armor. Tree and summit reads 1 time. Okay. Necro. Reaper size set to upgrade no longer disable spy because it deals extra damage. Oh. Reduces cooldown to 55, 40, 20. This is the upgrade? Lower cooldown? Death Pulse now passively provides 1, 3, 5, 7 HP MP region for 7 seconds for each unit you kill. Death Pull. Oh, they're reworking his passive. Damage reduced. Wow, that's a lot of damage reduced. Heal also. Replace status with a new ability, Ghost Shroud. Turns you ethereal for 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5 seconds and grants you a 600 AoE slow aura that reduces enemy movement speed by 12, 20, 28, 36%. While you are in this form, you take 20% more magic damage, but any HP/MP you heal is amplified by 50%. You might be able to offlane Necro now. While you are on this form, you take more magic damage, but any HP/MP you heal is amplified by 50. You will heal more than before in this form. And then level damage, strength, stats, speed, spell amp. -1 death pulse cooldown. Seriously? Strength, cast range, mana, attack speed, movement speed, damage. Armor, crippling fear. Crippling fear. I don't know if it's a silence or a slow. There's I expected more changes for heroes. Spell amp, health, agi strength, gold per minute. Wow, the things you retract with spike will deal double damage. Gold cast range. Plus repel spell immunity now behaves the same as Black King Bar. No. You can't dispel repel. But repel has way higher cooldown and lasts way less. Purification heal. You can't dispel it, but it's a way higher cooldown. I don't know. I think this is Omni nerf, guys. I think this is a nerf to Omni. Plus 200% is triple damage. What the f... I think this is a nerf to Omni. Like, this is nice. The mana cost is nice. And you can purge repel, sure. It lasts 7 seconds. And it has higher cooldown. I don't know. Mixed opinions. Oracle. Astral cast range. Thank you. I think it's above 4-second CD increase. Oh no, it lasts less. Cooldown is higher. It's probably above. That's art plus 6. Oh, you steal them for longer, but the rest mana, move speed, armor, stifling dagger base damage reduced, double strike, stifling dagger. I'm not fully sure what this means. Do you get 2 charges? Do you throw 2 at the same guy? Phantom Rush now provides 6, 12, 18, 24 agility when you reach the enemy. Last 2 seconds. Oh, that's cool. Phantom Rush minimum proc change reduced. Added Scepter to Phantom Dance. So causes Spirit Dance to bounce on nearby enemies. But a Scepter for that? I mean, you make illusions, and I don't know how that strong they are from that spell. Health attack speed, stats cooldown, resist evasion, phantom rush range. Don't tell me this is a Phoenix nerf. Sunray change from pure to magical damage type. Sunray max HP damage increase from... Okay, the percentage is higher. The base damage is higher. I would have to know from when on this is better, because it's magic now, not pure. This is a buff, I think. Supernova hit count or supernova stun. Okay. Puck. Intelligence, health, damage, move speed, spell, amp, magic. 300 gold per minute. 75% illusory orb distance speed. Pudge. Rot damage. Netherward mana region reduction. Oh, percentage. Nice. This is a buff. Ah, it's a buff later on, I think. But a nerf early on. Base attack time, damage, strength, cooldown reduction, gold, attack range heal. 70% spell lifesteal. Wow. Scepter added. Added a scepter for Ricky. Increases ultimate duration by 4 seconds. Allows you to target an allied hero, hiding inside them for the duration. The radius that you attack and follows. Wow. You're saying this is only a buff level 25? I think the sun rays. I think this is a buff. I don't know from when on it's a buff. But it is. This is super strong. This scepter is crazy. It's 4 seconds longer. How long is this now? 7, 8, 9 seconds? You target on an ally. You go in a fucking allied hero. You go in a fucking allied hero with Ricky, with an axe, and you just sit there, and you smack everyone. This is actually super strong. Am I getting this right, by the way? Is every hero that doesn't have an axe, are they getting an axe? No, PA doesn't have one. Rubik, Fate Ball damage increased. Fate Ball damage reduction per bounce okay. 60 gold damage, health int, 20% cooldown reductions, 25 plus 400 telekinesis land distance. It's like Luna ult that you can put on someone. $400 telekinesis land distance. Their Burrow Strike Scepter upgrade no longer applies cosmic on illusion. Oh! Why? PL is viable again. Plus 200 mana, 5 armor. Like, these are good level 1 stats. These are bad level 15 stats, and these are bad level 20 stats. Plus 50 health regen. These are also not the best 25 buffs, I think. Shadow Demon, strength, move speed, cast range, spell amp. Cast point is faster. -7 Shadow Raise cooldown. How long is Raise cooldown? 10? Move speed, attack speed, spell amp, health. Plus 2 damage per soul. That is really cool. Mass Summon no longer deal damage in AoE. Damage rescaled. Okay. Higher. Reworked Mass Everyone Scepter now causes everyone to have a split shot, attacking 2 you. Ooh. Ooh. This is a nice buff for Shaman. Health, move speed, cast range, XP, respawn, magic, +1 Serpent Sword attack. This is also nice. Now Echo Saber people just don't kill one. +3 shackles to it. Armor, int, health, gold, attack speed, magic, curse slow. Wow. 200. Skyrim Range Scepter reworked. About time. Anytime you cast an ability, a different random nearby target, heroes prioritized, will be targeted within 700 AoE of the target. For example, if you Ancient Seal a target, you will also Ancient Seal another target. If you Mystic Flare an area, a random nearby target, heroes prioritized, that isn't indexed with the target but is within for the location will also be. Interesting. Interesting. Health regen, man. Like, I feel like strength heroes have the best level 10 buff, cause they can just take mana, cause they don't have it. Health, attack speed, damage, armor, plus 10% bash chance. Added scepter for Stark. Oh goodness, I'm gonna get my gun. I'm kidding, I don't own a gun. Reduces ultimate cooldown from 60 to 30 and causes Shadow Dance active to be a 325 AoE hiding allied. Oh my god. Oh my god, why? Oh, that is such a cancer spell. At least his level 10 buffs are fucking garbage. Unless Lifesteal is definitely the one you take. Agi, strength, health. Obviously you take attack speed. Like you take Lifesteal, Agi, maybe strength, attack speed, and then stats again. Ugh, why does every hero get a fucking added scepter to sniper? Assassinate is now a ground targeted spell with 400 AoE. Upon cast, it locks onto the targets in the area, and after the channel period launches a 2.8 critical strike. Launches a 2.8 times critical strike and procs headshot on the player controlled units in the AoE. So you cast an area, they have to be there when you channel is finished, and then you fuck them. Mana regen, ooh, this is a sick. Shrapnel, Plus 4 shrapnel charges, ooh. Damage, armor, stats, moves. 5 stats, move speed, 17% greater bash, 500 charge speed, 3 seconds power sync. I don't know if it matters. I don't know if this matters much. Storm. I like this idea with the spell tree, and I think it's nice, and I think it's hard. Like, I think if you do more, I feel like if you like do it more, then it's very hard to balance, and it will make shit OP real fast. But so far I'm underwhelmed with this patch. I have to say I'm underwhelmed. I feel like there is way too little hero. There is way too little hero changes, and everything is just based on this talent tree. Cause I feel like it's Aghanims and talent tree. Landmines renamed to proximity mines. Okay, if you guys care about techies, read it. I'm sorry. I don't want to read techies. Side rates now work when illusions of Templar assassins attack, okay? I am underwhelmed with this patch. Like, not underwhelmed, I don't like... I'm very disappointed that there wasn't more single target hero changes. Like, I'm gonna go over soon and see how many heroes actually had it changed. Craggy exterior armor increased by 1. Now only affects melee heroes, no longer turn in range. Proc damage increased. Oh, level 1 Craggy is useful now. Tree and Protector. Hero reworked. Nature's Guise is now a passability whenever you are within 265 range of a tree for 6-5. When you take out of invisibility, you bash. What? That is fucking OP. You're telling me that you go invis without attacking, then you gain invisibility and movement speed bonus. When you attack out of invis, you bash the target? Damn. Okay, I'll read the techie change. Someone said I should read it. Okay. Proximity mines are no longer revealed with true sight, and instead become visible when there's an enemy. Oh, okay. Then whenever an enemy is standing in the AoE for bomb, if you walk in and out instantly, does it? Oh. Can no longer be auto attacked. Damage type is magical. Cooldown higher. Damage increased. Do full damage in AoE, can no longer be placed. It deals 20% to buildings. They don't give XP but gold. We've replaced Suicide Squad with Blast Off. Blast Off is a 400 AoE spell and has 1000 cast range. Propels you towards the target location that explodes. Oh, it silences and deals 50% of your max HP to yourself upon landing at the destination. That is so cool. Yeah, fuck it. Where were we? Troll. Walrus kick range. Walrus kick. Is that Ags? Added to Captain's mod. Oh, goodness. Pit of Malice no longer appears as spell immunity. No longer interrupts. No longer deals damage. Root duration decreased. Oh, it's a way longer increase. Radius increased. Cast point reduced. Cooldown increased. Dark Rift increased. Dark Rift delay increased. Wow. That's a big nerf. Yeah, maybe it's good that they didn't change the hero so much because of all the talents. Flesh Golem heal increased from 6. Okay. Where's 3 times Plague Ward HP and damage. Netatoxin base damage from poison attack affects buildings. Great Keeper's Cloak minimum damage threshold increased from 15 to 50. Summon Familiar's lower cooldown. Oh, they now have HP instead of hits. Is no longer regenerate attack damage with Stone Form. Attack damage recharge timer reduced from 15 to 2. They're no longer spell immune. They have magic resistance now. They have higher move speed. Stone Form duration. Stone Form cooldown. Fatal Bonds continuing. Okay. Agility gain higher. 200 Shikuchi movement speed. Does that mean he can run over 5? Does that mean him and Lycan are the only ones that can exceed the highest move speed?
Subscribe, motherfucker.
27 years, babe. Damn.
27 years,
Thanks for
babe.
the resub,
DAMN.
Nadia. I appreciate it. Not sure why the alert doesn't work, but it showed on the stream. Power shot damage reduction per unit hit. Why? Why is Windrunner damage reduction per unit hit increase? I'm just making sure I read it right. Why is Windrunner getting a nerf? What is wrong with you? And Visage is buffed. Why is Windrunner getting nerfed? You can purge Windrun now. Why? You don't even need to buy an MKB now against Windrunner. Just buy a fucking Diffuser Blade. 5 seconds power shot cooldown level 25. 15 damage or 4 mana regen. 150 health on a hero that has 100 health. Man, this hero... Seriously? Buff it. Winter Wyvern. Maledict DPS increase. Oh, this is... I don't like that. Should I buff the hero elsewhere, I think. No reincarnation mana cost. Alrighty. Or plus 20%. The 50% lies to the aura. Reworked Sue Scepter. Grants a new ability. Nimbus. Oh, we Harry Potter now, eh? That creates a storm cloud. I think it's a buff if you hit the enemy. This is a buff? It said in the top of the patch notes that Windrun is now a purgeable spell. These are really bad buffs. And this is also garbage. And even if, sure, it's a nerf, but... Like, sure, this is a buff if you hit. But anyone later on, like, it decreases really fast. Then Voodoo Heal is good, but okay. That creates a storm cloud anywhere on the map. The cloud casts lightning bolt automatically on a random enemy within 500 AoE once every 2.5 seconds. Scales with cooldown reduction. The cloud lasts 50 seconds. Cooldown 50. Mana cost... Oh, it has 50 uptime and 50 cooldown. Oh, requires 8 hits from ranged heroes to kill 4 from melee, 60 from non-heroes, and has 100 gold bounty. Interesting. That's it? And then also in this update we have Slaughter looks different. I guess Enigma looks different and Viper looks different. Community authorized bots, hero models, Slaughter, Viper, Enigma. The battlefield looks better. Alright guys, with that said, there's some more map things. I'm gonna check real quick if I can go into a real game without lagging. And then we will see. So this is what it looks like now, huh? When you play, this is what it looks like. Choose your hero. Lock in Monkey King. So, how do I buy my items now? Not lagging yet, so that's good. Would I take my items now when this is over? I have 30 seconds now to choose. Interesting. I think I would have had 30 seconds if, oh my goodness. How do I make my minimap higher? Bigger? The shop is really cool, actually. I think this is too little. This is too small, the items thing. And what does this mean? Purchase courier, upgrade courier. You can right click buy them during the 30 seconds. Dota had minimap size 0 to 3. Ah, okay. In this, oh, in the settings. I guess minimap size, huh? Is this what it is? This is what, no, it's one bigger, isn't it? Is it this one? Okay, so we're in the game now. Let's see. Where are those shrines? Is that a shrine? That is indeed a shrine. Then we have a shrine, what, here? You have a bounty rune here. But if I take it, can I still be a bounty rune? Oh yeah, and I can put items down here. Okay, so... Okay, let's see. We have... So the changes you have... Why does it say so many bounty? Okay, so you have 4 bounty runes now. Where's the secret shop? Oh, what the hell? Damaging of a critical strike. It stuns and has... What else can this hero do? Tree dance. Oh yeah, I got rooted. .4 second cooldown. Damage and movement slow. Jingu mastery. And then his ult. Monkey King creates a circular formation of soldiers that spread out from his position. If Monkey King leaves the area, his soldiers disperse. The soldiers have Monkey King's attack and only target heroes. They have your attack? Seriously, it's kind of cool. Alright. Okay. This is... let's just run through the map. So this is the new secret shop. This high ground is slightly new and the things around it. This seems to be the same. I read that they had different tree areas to juke. Ah, this is already different. This is a bit more... oh, this looks better. Is there different trees to juke here? Can you go like further to the left now? No, you can't. This is new. Ah, this is... oh, this is very new. Wow, you can like... they upgraded the graphics a bit. I can see that the game looks a bit better. But this is definitely new. Like, you have a lot more playing room as an offlaner. Oh. Terrain changes. Can you run here? How do you pull those creeps now? Can you pull them even? They seem to be further away. 25 cooldown. 1.4 cooldown. 16 cooldown. Passive. 3 seconds cool. You can't. Wait. 3 second cooldown. You become a fucking tree, man. And you're old. Okay, so we have... this is changed. And this is like... you have high and low grounds here. This is kind of cool. As an offlaner, like, you can run here and, like... if those trees are cut... you have vision from the high ground. The supports have to run up to see you. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Oof. Then you have a bounty rune here. You have a bounty rune that spawned right at the supports. Another one that... no. You have one here. One here. Oh, one here and one there. And then you have 2 normal runes. You have 6 runes. Bottle is so much better now, because you get charges. Can you use the Q when you're on the trees? Yeah. So your play is to stay on a tree and then ambush. Okay. This is the pull camp. You can pull it in to there. Oh, this is also very different. A lot more like small paths and high grounds. The jungle is a lot more together. Like these 3 camps. Oh yeah, this is an ancient camp now. Nah, I think you can pull still. And then this is Roche, huh? And you can't ward any of these areas. Okay, let's check out. The rune has... okay, you can run up here. But you're not behind the tower then. I feel like this is more narrow. Oh, this warding spot. Okay, let's check from the top. Why can't I... I'm definitely excited to play, but let's see how far you can pull them. You can definitely pull. Hey guys, I'm a double damage rune. Bottle me. I feel like you have way more paths to access. Only... Oh, you can only start attacking them after the tier 2s are dead. So you have a path here. And the path... No, this is the old path. Just that it's different. We have a ward here. It's the old high ground camp. Can you jump on roll streets to see inside? I'll check that in a sec. You have a bounty rune here. You have 2 camps in the off lane. Actually, I just realized. This is so close to your lane. Oh, I'm starting to lag, guys. Oh, he sees into Roche. Are you serious? Sorry guys, I'm gonna lag for a bit and I cannot fix it. Oh, it seems to be good now. So he actually sees inside. It's stupid hero. Laggy stream, I am sorry. So this is kind of the same. These trees are new. Fuck, I'm still lagging. It will come and go, so I'm very sorry. I'll try turning off the cam. Don't know if it helps. Maybe I'm really ugly. But the base, like, stuff here is not different, is it? This seems the same. I don't know if the statue was there before, but... Okay, you... Oh. You're low grounding here. You have path here. I feel like you have more paths now. Like, you're less able to get stuck. Is this a juke spot? No, it's not. Okay. Was that 2 hard camps? No, that was me. That was small, hard, ancient camp. Man, farming patterns are gonna be so different. What is this? Oh, juke. Okay, good to know. You can also run here. Like, look how many more ways you have to, like, run around trees. We league now. Here as well. This is old. Yep, you were also blocked there. Still lagging on stream. Feels bad, guys. I'm not playing a pub, no. Jungle is... I'm playing test client, guys. I'm not playing actual Dota. This is a new warning spot. See how much these do. Yeah, let's see. Because you have a shrine next to this ancient camp, and where's my shrine? Where's my fucking shrine? Don't I have a fucking shrine as well? This is the same as... Oh, this is my shrine. So it heals me. You can, like, kill camps around here and then just heal and be like, hey guys, I'm fucking... Like, I'm full HP again or what? 600 HP region, 200 mana. You just farm some camps. Oh, what the fuck? Offlaners that can farm the... Or even like I feel like dual lanes where one guy can kill these camps and then go to lane. Okay, this ward was not that good. Off all vision. Okay, so this ward sees all the way there. It sees into the river. And it sees here. Alright, so how does this bottom lane look? Okay, you have a lot of trees here. Secret shop looks to be... Wait, what? Okay, you can run in. Okay. Oh yeah, the camps have 2 minutes cooldown now. Can you... But you can stack them, yeah? No. You can't stack them either then. Which means... Even if you stack them, they can only respawn on the minute marks where they would spawn anyway, right? Yeah. Okay, this is your pole camp. Which seems a lot further to pull than before. No. Neutrals respawn less often now. You can't stack them. You can only stack every 2. Like this camp hasn't respawned ever. Interesting. What are there any new boarding spots? This is just like the old high ground, I assume. Sees a lot. This is the old ancient ward. Oh, it doesn't see 2 ancients? No, you don't see 2 ancients from here. Interesting. Can you pull one of these camps to the lane? No way. Oh, I would... There's no way you can do it on Dire. They are way too far away. But this one, I feel like you can actually maybe pull this camp. That's why the timings are messed up? Oh yeah. But okay, I think I've seen all the map changes now that I have to see. Mid lane seems to be the same. The rivers are a bit different. Okay, guys. I think with that said, this is gonna be my representation of the new patch. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, this series. I will usually try to do this when new patches come out. I might play some games on this new patch now on the test client. Maybe I won't, we'll see. And read through the notes a few more times to just get ready. And yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And good luck in the patch.